What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Squeaky Cheese here. For today's unboxing video, we are going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Jack.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker.
And this particular incarnation of Joker comes from Batman Arkham Asylum and is voiced by one of the very few voice actors I know.
Look, it's me! The Clown Prince of Crime! And also your father. No, that's not true! That's impossible! Get used to it, kiddo.
So first things first, let's take a look at the packaging. And with the packaging, nothing too crazy going on here. It just clearly shows you the figure, which is actually pretty good. It doesn't leave anything hidden or just out of view. It just shows you everything right there so you can see it, as well as just showing you DC Multiverse, the Joker right here in the bottom. On this side, you can see the Joker once again from Batman Arkham Asylum. And on the other side, you can just see the Joker just one more time. And finally on the back here, it just shows you the concept art for Joker for what he looks like in the game, as well as showing you the other figures that are currently available for purchase. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get this guy out of the package. So taking a closer look at the figure, I can say for certain this is truly amazing. For the price that I paid for this figure, which was around $22, the paint application and details are amazing. To the makeup on his face, to his wild green hair, to the worn out flower, to even the little gold buckle of his face right there on his belt. It all looks amazing, you know. It truly makes me feel that I'm looking at the Joker from the game. It looks nice and worn out. The colors truly aspire to the Joker's theme. Even on the back, it looks great with this little button thing right here to going down to the shapers of his jacket. And honestly, you can't really even tell that it's an action figure because it all blends in well and nicely together. That it looks great. And now that we're done with that, let's take a look at the posability. His head can look up that far, and down that far. Head can move left and right, as well as 360. Arms can move out. Bicep swivel. Double bend at the elbow. And wrist swivel here. And the wrist can move in, but not that far out due to the collar. His back can move back this far, and not that bad of an ab crunch. 360 waist swivel. Beautiful spread. Amazing bend at the knee. But unfortunately at the ankle it's sort of limited due to his pants, but it doesn't make it stop it moving all the way. A little limited going to the back, and a little bit limited going to the front, but not bad. And for the first time seeing a figure at this scale, I'm surprised to mention, it also has an amazing toe bend. In conclusion, the posability is pretty damn good for this figure. And now, let's move on to the accessories. For the first accessory, we have this standard pistol. Nothing crazy going on here. Most of the pistol is covered with this nice silver metallic paint. And on the bottom here is covered with a simple black. And for his two other accessories, he also comes with this sort of denture wind-up toy, one with a closed jaw and the other with an open jaw. Taking a look at the denture toys, they are pretty cool. Looking closely, it kind of looks like the teeth themselves are kind of yellow, and the gums sort of look like they have sort of like a little bit of black on them. Really makes me think the toys are old and worn out, like an old pair of teeth and just a really old decaying mouth. And taking a look at the open jaw, nothing too much different from the other jaw. When you look inside the mouth there, you can see that there's not really a tongue in there. It's just another pink bottom, and on the back is just a little bump. Nothing too crazy going on there. Although the dentures do look pretty cool, it might have been better if they went with sort of like an opening and closing gimmick so that way they wouldn't have to make two. But then again, maybe it is better they have two in case you want more than one, just to maybe look like one is chattering around all over the place. Piece of shit. And beside his accessories, he also brings a stand. Nothing too crazy going on the stand though. Just a little peg here so you can put one of his feet into it so he can stand in here. A simple DC logo right there. And on the back, nothing to speak of. So pretty simplistic, but straight to the point. He doesn't look bad on the stand. Makes him really feel like a statue, but honestly, in my personal opinion, I think he looks better off the stand. And finally, the last thing this figure comes with is this card. On the front of the card, it just gives you another image of the concept art of Joker from Batman Arkham Asylum. And cool, on the back, it just gives you more info about him, as well as another DC Multiverse thing. Honestly, for the first time, I'm actually glad I actually got this card. Doesn't look bad at all. And before I deliver my final thoughts on this figure, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with 3 3/4, 6-inch, Voyager class Transformer, and the Predator 2 NECA figure. And now with everything considered at the end of the review, I can finally give this figure a score. Out of 1 through 5, I can safely say I can put this figure between a 3 and a 4. He's pretty damn good. I expected to be this great, but I was mistaken. And even putting this figure with the rest of my figures, he already looks amazing. Even without alternative faceplates, it feels like any pose you get with him makes it look natural and realistic. In the end, I strongly recommend to pick up this figure if you are a Batman, Joker fan, or just have a passing thought for this figure. For the price point and what it brings, I think it's worth adding to your collection. The only reason why I didn't give this figure a solid 4 or 5 is because I feel like a figure of that high standard should at least come with a few more accessories, different hands, and a different faceplate. But don't let that throw you off from getting this figure. With everything he has on its own and for the price, I really have no complaints. This figure is pretty damn good for most figures you'll find in this price range. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content just like this. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram page so you can see action figure photography starring this guy. I hope you all have a great day, and be sure to stay cool and keep on collecting.